Hi everybody and welcome to this Dev Diary. You probably remember that last week we were on the Devmania Small Indie Developer Conference and I brought some pictures. Also there was an overnight game jam. We participated and now I want to show you our results. So this is Phoenix. It's a tower defense kind of game, so you basically have this big egg in the center which you need to protect. And to do that you have several powers at your disposal. But the clue is that the older the Phoenix gets, so basically the longer you survive, the weaker you get. So you lose your powers and your abilities and you get weaker and slower. So at a certain point it might be a good idea to commit suicide to get the full strength back. But it's always a trade-off. I mean, if you commit suicide, you get stronger, but at the same time you lose health of your central egg. So yeah, you have to think about when it's wise to commit suicide and when it's not. The strongest power you have is this fire trail. Since it's so super powerful, you will lose it first due to age. Then there is the laser, because every Phoenix has a laser obviously, and there is this fire bomb. And of course, you can commit suicide. Again and again and again. So now back to Son of Nur, as I want to show you several cool things. First off, it's now possible to take and store 3 different elements. Meaning you can take fire, you can take wind and you can take essence. And have them all ready at the same time. Pressing 1, 2 and 3 you change elements and you can just use them, 3 charges for each. With that you can do some pretty gorgeous spell combinations. Fire tornado, fire snake, wind punisher. Okay, there's no enemy, so there's no point in doing a wind punisher. And all the other cool things. What I also want to mention are comfort features. Those are not big features, but they're very important. For instance, in Son of Nur you have 3 slots to store magic. But what if you take 2 times wind and 1 time fire? And suppose you're using the wind magic first. Now you cast 3 times a spell and then it is depleted. At this point I could force the player to change slots so he can use another element. But instead I introduced a comfort feature. As soon as the spell charges are depleted, it automatically searches for another slot with the same element. If there is one, it selects it. In this way the player could simply cast 6 times in a row the wind element, since he has 2 slots containing it. And that's just a minor thing which makes the entire game feel more fluid and it just works. This week we also implemented a very cool feature allowing the player to give instant feedback on the game. Simply by pressing F5 you open up the give feedback dialog and you can put in your name if you want to, your contact, your email if that's important to you, which is completely optional, and then write a feedback to exactly what you see now or what you think now. For instance, this tent is awesome, it can even burn or something like that. Then submit it and the screenshot is automatically taken and uploaded as well. So we get your feedback. We made this tool as simple as possible so you can really give feedback on any situation you want. So you see something weird, you see something cool, some bug or whatever. Just hit F5 and tell us about it. We're happy to read about it. For us it looks then like this. And as you can see, we see the entire feedback, we see the screenshots and everything we need to know to actually take action based on the feedback. All our future build releases will have this feature integrated, like the sandbox or the fire temper cam, so you can give as much feedback as you possibly can. So this was it. Thanks for watching guys, I hope you enjoyed this week's Dev Diary and I certainly hope you join us next week again. Bye bye!